All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the new Listomo product that I recently released. What is Listomo? Why did I build Listomo? How to use it? And then finally, we'll talk about some of the future things that are coming with the platform. Okay, so number one, what is Listomo? Quite simply and easily put, Listomo is a simple email marketing solution that allows you to collect and grow email lists, and you can manage all of your email lists under one account. This makes it very useful because you can now have one account that you log into and have multiple email lists inside of them. What you can ultimately do is collect your email addresses through multiple different intake forms, and then you can send out broadcast emails to your lists according to whatever product or thing you might be promoting or marketing, etc., or keeping people in the loop. The big question is, all right, there's already things out there that sort of do this. Why did I build Listomo? And that's actually pretty simple. There's not really any email marketing tools out there that allow me to easily have multiple email lists in the same account. Now, there are a couple, but the pricing of these is so astronomical that it just doesn't make any financial sense for me to use these tools. For example, I have multiple email lists for various different products that I have or various different product ideas that I'm trying out. And every time I would start a new product or have something different that I wanted to try, I would need to set up a new email management account through one of the other various platform providers out there. And before you know it, it's $9, $10, $20, $30. And then my larger lists were getting into over $100, $150 a month. And when I added all the fees together, I was paying close to $300 to $400 a month simply for email marketing solutions. Now, over the course of a year, that's over $4,000 a year that I was paying for email marketing solutions. Some of these lists I might only email once a month or once every other month because progress is slow on the product, but I still wanted to slowly build the email list over a period of time. This to me was a humongous expenditure that I just could not justify anymore. I was not getting the return on value for spending that amount of money every month. So I wanted a cheaper solution, and I knew that I wouldn't be emailing every list multiple times over and over. And so if I had multiple lists together, and let's say I had 50,000 contacts or 25,000 contacts, if you look at any of the other email solution providers, you'll see that they base all their pricing off of contacts. Now, if I have 500 contacts or 1,000 contacts, the management of that inside of a SaaS application is really not much different. The data is very small. There's not much support that you really have to do at that level, but that's how the pricing tiers have happened behind the scenes. So I wanted to build some type of solution that allowed me to have an unlimited amount of contacts. I could have all of my lists under one account, and I could transfer those lists to different accounts. Maybe you're an agency and you build a list for other people. I wanted to be able to do that as well. And so that's why I built Listomo. With Listomo, you can log in with one email address. You can be part of multiple different accounts, and each one of these accounts can have multiple lists. One list could be for your blog. The next list could be for your SaaS product. The next list could be for your course that you're sending out that's, completely different. If you target multiple different verticals for various different products, something like Listomo might be very interesting to you. Let's go to number 3. How does Listomo work? This is very important. One of the ways that we are able to keep costs very low and have unlimited contacts is by the fact that we do not actually deliver your email. What that means is we do everything up to the point of delivering your email. We help manage the list. We help confirm your email addresses. We do open tracking if you want that. We can block free email providers. We can block disposable email providers. We can send out the broadcasts, etc. But we don't actually deliver the email. We do everything up into that point. So our code does process the sending of the email, but the delivery of the email is handled through some type of SMTP provider. Right now, as of this recording, we do support SendGrid. Other additional providers are coming, such as things like Mailgun or even your own SMTP server that you would like to use. We will also support that as well. That's how we're able to keep costs low. So our fees might be a smaller monthly fee payment, but you're also going to have your SMTP provider fee. Let's say that you're working with SendGrid. SendGrid has, at this time of this recording, a plan for $19 a month where they can send 50,000 emails a month. Now, if you have a couple of lists out there, say you have 4 or 5 lists and each one of them is 1,000, you're maybe emailing them once a week or whatever, you're not going to hit that limit. So what you will have is you will have the Listomo fee, and then you will have your SendGrid fee. Now, the great thing about this is each list can be configured to use its own SMTP provider. So let's say that you have a list that's very large and you want to use a specialized SMTP provider just for that list. That is configurable under each and individual list settings inside of Listomo. The great thing about this is this allows you to grow and try out new ideas with different email lists very easily. You want another list? No problem. Add another list to your account just by clicking a button, giving it a name. At that point, you will have hosted forms that you can send people people to, where people can fill in their email address. We do spam checking to make sure that there's no script kiddies involved or anything like that that's trying to automate the process of inflating or spamming your list. We check all that through CAPTCHAs. And then when you're ready, you can send off broadcasts to that. Maybe you're not happy with that list, you can close it down. The nice thing about this is you can continue to have multiple different lists and then decide which SMTP provider you can use. You can send over HTTP post requests to add people to your list. We have an API that you can use to add people to your list. And we also have webhooks, which allow thousands of integrations through tools like Zapier. So the options are really endless here. The great part about this is if for whatever reason you decide I don't like the deliverability of my SMTP provider over here, I want to switch to this SMTP provider, all you have to do is update your list settings to say, hey, stop using this one and start using this one over here. All of your lists will continue to work, or that particular list will continue to work as expected. You don't have to update any of your forms. You don't have to update any of your code. It's all just stored in the back end. This is how we deliver the confirmation emails, how we deliver all of your broadcast emails. So that's all managed through that. We will also do quota checking for you. So if you are about ready to send out a broadcast, that broadcast has 5,000 contacts in it, we will check with your provider, your SMTP provider, saying, hey, does this account have 5,000 credits left? If you don't, you'll be notified so you don't end up in a weird state. So that's how Listomo really works. You do have to have an SMTP provider, and then we handle all of the management, all the forms, all the contact management, all the tooling around that. And it allows you to switch between each individual SMTP provider that you might be interested in. That's what Listomo is, why I built it, and how it works. Number 4, let's talk about some of the future things that we're going to be doing. We'll be supporting other additional SMTP providers. As I said, at this time, we only support SendGrid. SendGrid has been around for a long time, so they're a great partner to work with. However, we will be working with other SMTP providers as well. There's ones out there such as Mailgun. There's various different ones out there that we will be supporting. If you have one that you would like to request, please email us at support@listomo.com to let us know. If you also have your own SMTP provider, we can work with that. We just need to contact you to get the details and the information about how to integrate with that, and we can figure out how we can get you set up. What we will also be doing is eventually providing some type of marketing automation as well. You've probably seen things in other platforms where once someone is added to the list or through a form, you might tag them, and when a tag is applied, you might add them to some type of drip campaign. We will be adding automations like this in the future. So if that's something that interests you, please let us know so we can bump up the priority on that. And finally, we do have a very simple broadcast email editor. This does not provide you full HTML access to support to edit your emails. However, it does provide you with what you need to send out emails, so you can have headings and text and bold text and add images and links and so forth into your emails. However, if you are looking for something which is highly customizable with HTML-based emails, please let us know so we can prioritize that on our backlog. And that's some of the things that are coming here in the future with Listomo. If you have any questions, please feel free to either leave a comment on this video below, or you can send an email to support@listomo.com. Hope to see you over there, and I hope this helps you on growing your email lists in the future.